Happy Friday. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Oh my gosh. Hi, I'm Courtney Johnson, and I cannot wait to get to know each of you today. I'm super pumped to talk to you about helping your coaches create an engaging announcement post. So when you hop on, do me a favor and tell me what you're doing this weekend for Memorial Day. Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a few seconds and then I'm gonna get started. I know it's notifying you guys. So in the meantime, just wanna tell you a little bit about me. So I am actually a full-time full-time worker. I'm a school psychologist, and right now I'm doing coaching part-time. So basically, I help figure out how to help students learn, and it's such a rewarding job. And I have 4 schools. I work with elementary and middle school students. So it's such a blessing to be able to do that and coaching together. I'm married. I have 2 cats. You might see them during this live. They're very nosy and they like to come and say hello. So if you see my cats, wave to them. I'm married. I've been married for 5 years, and this coaching opportunity has brought so much joy to my life. So I'm so excited to talk to you guys about how to help your coaches create an announcement post, or to even help you create one for yourself. Woo! So pumped. I'm like shaking. I'm so excited. Okay. So the past 3 months, I've really been focusing on how to help my new coaches. It's something that I noticed was a gap in my skills, and I really wanted to get better at that and be able to help them be successful immediately, right? We want to be able to help the people that sign up with us see success, feel success. It's just super rewarding to be there with them. So what you focus on expands, right? And that's something that I've really been working toward. So whether you're a new coach, whether you're someone who's been coaching for a long time and you haven't done an announcement post, or maybe you're a leader and you're really working to help your coaches get started right, I think this is going to be great for you, and I hope that you learn some nuggets today that you can apply and that will help you be successful in your businesses. So I have my notes because I can be a little squirrely. So if you guys have questions as we go through, I will come back and revisit the replay, okay? So the first thing is prep, right? When you're prepping for your post, you want to think about immediacy, and you also want to think about excitement. So you want to get this done ASAP, okay? Whether it's excitement about the fact that you just signed up as a coach, or whether it's the excitement that you just got results, you need to use that energy, okay? People will feel that energy. Don't wait till it's the right time, okay? It will never be the right time. The right time is now, and you need to just go ahead and do it. So you can announce like that you're reigniting. You can say like, I've been a coach for so long, etc. Or you can announce that like you just started and this is what you're doing, so that they know that you're here and you're ready to help people, okay? So you want to think, I have this laid out in 3 different headers. So if you're taking notes, I work in a school, I'm very like, you know, let's do the 3 points, let's take some notes. So you want to start with number 1, right? So number 1 is when you're thinking about this gift or coaching opportunity, where and or how did you find it? Okay? So really dig into a little bit of storytelling here, okay? And think about, where did you find it? Did you find it on social media? Did you see a post? Were you a person like me that signed up like years ago and did Insanity and had no idea that coaching was even a thing? What is your story? Like, how did you discover that this was something that was possible? Whether it's discovering that coaching was possible, or whether it was discovering that a program could help you. So really think about that and write down details that allow others to visualize that process. So we think about a lot when we teach kids to read and to understand, we teach them to visualize what they're reading, right? It just makes more connections. Any other teachers on here or educators? So the more connections that you can make while someone is reading your post, the more they're going to remember it. So if they can visualize something in your post, if they can see it, if they can smell it, if they can think about touching it or what it would have felt like, they're going to remember that, and they're going to remember you. And that is what is so important about crafting your announcement post. Okay, so number one, when you're thinking about this, think about where and or how you found it. We good? All right, number two, why did you need it, or why do you need it now? Okay, why did you start? And I have some questions that I want you guys to think about when you're crafting this post or when you're getting your coaches to craft it, because I feel like prompting is so important. I'm a person that I need prompts. I need to think out loud. I need to be able to answer questions, to create things. And it's exactly what we do with kids too. So prompting, thinking of questions that you can answer in your post. What made you say yes? Why did you say yes? Do you remember what it was? Do you remember if it's something that your coach said? Is it something that you read? What was it? Was it connection to that person? What made you say yes? What was happening in your life when you signed up? So, funny story is when I signed up to be a coach, my life was like super hectic busy. I had just finished internship. I was in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, had just finished internship, was moving to a new city. We had just got married, and I was starting a new job. I knew 3 people where I was moving, and then I was like, let's just throw coaching in the mix here. So think about where you were when you started and what was going on, because that really hits on a lot of objections, right? When you're crafting this post and you're talking about the opportunity and how amazing it is, you're going to be basically reading people's minds, right? The things that they're thinking, I'm too busy, I don't have the money, you're going to be basically explaining that to them before they even have to ask you that question. And like, what sacrifices did you make? For me, it was a credit card sacrifice. I didn't have the money. I put it on my credit card and told myself that I was going to pay it off. Like, what did you sacrifice to start this? Like, it meant so much to you that you actually sacrificed time or money or something in that degree. Talk about that too. What did you need to overcome or solve? This is all part of why you needed it. Like, what did you need to overcome? What things were problems that you need to solve when you started this? Okay, was it medical bills? Was it student loans? Was it lack of confidence? Was it to improve your marriage, your health? Get specific with that, okay? And like, who did it need to happen to? A lot of times we start as coaches and we're so focused on us that we forget the amount of people that it's impacting when we do start, right? Like, you know, did you need it for yourself and like your mental health because your job is super stressful? Did you need it to strengthen your marriage? Maybe you're doing it with your spouse. Maybe you're doing it with your mom. You know, who else needed this in their life? And you were able to provide the gift, right, of this program. Or who else needs it right now? If you were like me, I started as a coach with Insanity Max 30, day one, oh, hey, I'm a coach now. I didn't have results when I started, but I had to speak to like why I needed it, right? And who it was gonna impact, and already planting that seed to say like, this is what I'm doing and this is how I'm going to impact all of these people that surround me. So really including that into crafting your announcement post. So your second one is why you needed it, okay? Your third one is the how. The how. How has it helped you, okay? What solutions has it provided to you? Make a list. Like, just make a list. Just like, and as you think of things, add to the list, okay? Keep it as a note in your phone, because the beauty in this announcement post is that it's gonna become your why. You see that? Like, when you dig into your announcement post and you really make it like emotional and energetic and positive, this is what's gonna craft your why. And it's gonna put you forward, and it's gonna allow you to connect with other people. So, how has it helped you? Is it your health? You know, have you battled anxiety, depression? Has it improved your cholesterol? What has it done for you health-wise? What about your purpose? Has it given you purpose? Has it helped your family? Has it helped with work-life balance? You know, I know for me, it's really helped me to set boundaries and be able to spend that time with my family and not get so wrapped up in work or bring it home. Because reality is, in education, we bring a lot of work home sometimes because you can't get it done during the day. So what has it solved for you, and what has it removed or diminished? Think about that. What has it removed or diminished, even if it's your first day as a coach? Okay, even if it's your first week, it doesn't matter. Maybe you signed up like 10 minutes ago, you know, like, what is this going to diminish? Speak life into that when you do your announcement post. And the thing that we think of, right, the number one is your physical transformation. If you have had a physical transformation and you've done a program, share that. Share how much weight you lost. Share your inches. Share your non-skill victories. Were you doing a push-up? Like, can you do a push-up now and you couldn't before? What are those non-scale victories that are a product of the program? And share that too. Maybe it's that you're super excited that now you're going to be working towards being confident in a bathing suit because summer's you know, what is it doing for you that not only is visual but is internal as well? And from a behavioral perspective, I'm going to get a little bit behavioral nerd on you for a second, but what is the replacement behavior, right? If you were doing this then, what are you doing now? What is swapping it out, okay? And it's functioning to allow you to move forward, because this is so much more than fitness and health, you guys, so much more. What were you doing before? Like, were you someone who stood in front of the pantry at night and snacked on food because it was emotionally comforting for you? But now you're finding confidence and support and comfort in the fact that you have control of your health. Like, what are you swapping, and what is the replacement behavior for what you wanted to change? Because we know that, like, the choice to start this journey, the choice to become a coach, the choice to start a program takes courage. And when you take courage and you start, there's a change right there. Were you the person who would start and stop and start and stop and have a yo-yo? Like, what did that look like for you? Because you can have a change and a replacement in 24 hours, in 2 minutes. It's all about you making that decision and showing people that they don't have to wait 21 days to have a transformation. They can do that right now. So really putting that into words and speaking life into what is possible for others by what you're experiencing yourself. So the 3 things, I'm going to go through that, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about helping your coaches pick things out. The first thing is where and or how did you find it? Number 2 is why you needed it. And number 3 is the how. How has it helped you? Now, you want to make this like 3 to 4 paragraphs. That's what I've noticed with my coaches, is that 3 to 4 paragraphs is good. If you need to do shorter, that's okay too. But really, to get like a good like connection with others, I feel like it needs to be detailed and specific to you, right? You don't want to be speaking to the masses. You know, whether it's your first day as a coach or your 4th year as a coach, when you create content, period, you're going to find your people. There's Leo. Cat mom life, get down, buddy. So you want to make sure that you're speaking to them and don't worry about what other people may think of you and what their perception may be, because you are beginning to find people that you're going to help and absolutely change their lives in the process. Okay? So pictures. Let's talk about pictures. So it can be a picture of you, right? Just like a lifestyle photo, but you want it to be bright and you want it to show your excitement and your energy. You want to have good lighting. You want it to show you and you be the focus of this. You can have pictures that show your lifestyle, or like before, like maybe you're starting and you're showing like a progression of where you've been, and now that you're changing your habits now. Or it can be a transformation photo from a program that you completed. If you don't have a transformation, it's okay. I didn't either. I shared a picture of myself. I'll never forget this. A picture of myself, just like me. A picture of my graduation with my mom and my dad, talking about my dad as a big part of my why and why I started. His influence has had a massive, it's been massive influence on my life. So he was part of that picture and he was part of my story. And then I had a picture of yoga where like I had gotten back into doing some types of things, but never could find the community that I needed to keep going. So it doesn't have to be a transformation post. It can be anything that describes you that is eye-catching, okay? And then at the end of your post, you want to have a call to action. Whether it's, have you ever felt like this? Or is this something that could improve your life? I'd love to talk to you about it. Comment below or message me. Just something you would say to someone in person. That's my advice, is when you do a call to action, whether that's a comment, whether that is people messaging you, you're asking them to do something. That's what a call to action means. So you want to put something brief, understandable, okay, and that will allow them to connect and feel comfortable doing so. All right, so I am going to leave you with this very, I thought of this today on the way home, and it really relates to just starting as a new coach, being a leader, etc. And it really goes to show you that we all want the same thing through all stages of life, okay? Young kids want to know when they enter kindergarten what the expectations are, how to be successful, what skills they need to know to be successful academically, socially, just to experience that in class. And you know what kids do? They follow the person that's successful and they do what they do. So here's my advice for you. If you're a new coach, if you have no coaches underneath you, it doesn't matter. You can start displaying what they need to do to be successful right now. Because as adults, we want to be successful. We want to know how we can experience that joy and excitement and feeling like we're making progress. And we're going to watch the people, right, that are around us, that are showing those things, and they're showing up, and we're going to do what they do. So if we can model that from the very beginning, our coaches are going to experience success, and it's going to multiply and duplicate over time. So remember that. Remember that we just want to do what we need to do to meet our goals, and we want someone to help us do that. So don't be afraid to pass this on, whether you're a brand new coach or whether you've been a coach forever. Just lead with the fact that knowing that you're helping someone meet a need, and that you're going to be able to help them in more than one way by displaying that you're brave enough to do this yourself. Okay? Awesome. All right, that is all I have for today. If you guys have questions, please let me know. Just drop them in the comments, and I can put the 3 different areas and just type up something for you guys if you would like to have it, and put it below. So thank you guys for tuning in. It was so nice to meet all of you, and I hope you have a great holiday weekend. See ya.